Amazon games. Apparently there's a war in like an hour or something, so that's pretty cool. Look how stupid I look. Oh my god, I look so dumb. Okay, so where's this war? I don't know where the war's happening. I don't know if it's happening in our turf or if someone else's turf, but we only have one spot of land. After being away from New World for a while, you can become rested. While rested, your XP that improves your rate. Great. Never seen that mechanic before. So do we like the game? I mean, I like it. I'm not playing it an insane amount like all the other streamers because I'm waiting for it to launch, but I'm playing it here and there, you know? Alright, so I could do some PvE missions, get some tokens. Once I get 25, I'll buy... There's this blue gear at Templar. All this stuff is blue gear. So I'll buy a bunch of blue gear, I guess. All the light has int and focus and stuff, which kind of sucks. And all the medium has dex and constitution and all that, which is the stats I want. But I want to have those same stats, but on light. But I don't think it's possible. An unpin all button would be huge. Oh, this one wants me to do... this one wants me to do a dungeon. Ah, shit. I need a group for that. We'll go here. We'll fight mobs here, level 23. They're on my level anyway. You can change the stats with a seal. Costs 100 faction tokens. Wait, really? So you can buy like a heavy chest piece that has strength on it, and you can just change the roll. Do you get to choose what it changes to, or do you spend 100 for a gamble? So you spend 100 faction points to... I love the nighttime in this game. Corruption zone? What is this? Oh, it is. Is anyone doing this corruption? I wouldn't mind participating if someone's here. I don't have a staff of Azoth though, so I can't. I don't think anyone's doing it. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave. Nobody else is doing this, so I can't really do it alone. I mean, I can. It's just gonna take so long, and I also don't have a staff. Recommended players 5. Corrupted monolith. Yeah, this one might be getting done. What the fuck? My dude's flying. Oh my god, I can't hit him. There's so many. There's so many mobs. I really need Rain of Arrows so that I can PvE easier. In case you guys are wondering, when this game comes out, I don't know how much I'm actually going to PvP. I like the PvE aspect more, which is really weird. I'll of course play in like wars and stuff, but I don't really care for the world PvP. I don't really care for the world PvP at all, honestly. Did we do it? Ow! We do it? Nice! I wonder if these guys are going to move down here and do the infested area. Sacral said there's a war in 20 minutes in Monarch. I just signed up for it. Monarch. Ah, fuck. 20 minutes. I gotta run there. There's no other way I'm gonna make it. Or I guess I could spend Azoth. I'm gonna get owned in the war anyway, so I'm not gonna even worry about prepping for it. Like, because I will just get owned. The closer I get, the less Azoth, right? I can't teleport until I go to, like, a settlement, right? Like, I need to go here first to town, and then I can teleport or some shit. It's really not that far. I can just run. Yeah, levels do scale. I actually like the system. I like the scaling system. Maybe it might need some tweaks here and there, but I really like it. I like the fact that a level 20 can kill a level 60, and that's cool. I wonder what this game looks like if you turn every setting down, because there's a lot of foliage and stuff, which affects the stream, right? Like if you start cranking down settings in a video game, usually it ends up looking better just because there's less stuff to encode and whatnot. So like all the foliage and stuff and the little leaves and bushes and stuff, all of that affects the streaming quality a lot. So I wonder what it looks like if you turn everything down. Does it just does all this grass, look at how like lush a forest is, right? Like I wonder if you turn it all down, does it just all disappear? And there's no more grass and it's just green ground? How do you feel about the bow? I feel like it's underpowered. I think the bow's pretty good. Honestly. I think in a PvE perspective, I think the bow is great. In a PvP 1v1, I think the bow is also great. Now, if you're talking like large scale fucking combat, I actually think it's also pretty good. I think you just need the right build for it. I'll be honest. You can't really judge anything on the game. Like you can't like use the bow and get it to level 5 and go, it's bad. You need to like max out every single weapon and try out different builds. I think this is going to be a kind of game where like let's say your bow is 20 out of 20, okay? You're going to totally respec your whole skill tree before you go to Siege. And you're going to change it for your Siege. And then you're going to go back to PvE, going back to doing dungeons, whatever you're doing. And then you're going to respec your whole skill tree again or use different weapons. I think it's going to be a game where you're constantly changing your spec and constantly changing your weapons to best suit what content you're doing. I think that's just how the game's going to play. Like, of course, there's going to be things that are better at PvP. There's going to be things that are better at PvE. It's going to be impossible to fully balance the whole game. But I think that's just going to be part of it. It's going to be, you know, depending on what you want to do, you use and swap all the time. Respecking isn't free, by the way. Respecking costs Azoth. Azoth is like your main form of like utility in this game. Azoth is how you respec. Azoth is how you teleport and fast travel around. It'll also be really interesting to see this part, right? Like, obviously I'm not max level, so my stats aren't 300 or whatever, right? But this part is going to be interesting too, because I bet you there's going to be the min-max type of builds, and you're constantly going to be changing these as well, depending on what you're doing. So all the really sweaty gamers are probably going to be changing their attributes, their gear, and their weapons and weapon mastery, depending on what they're doing. I think that's just going to be the meta of the game. Spend Azoth, spend Azoth, spend Azoth, you know? That's what I think it's going to be. Yeah, we need a nice unpin all button. New World. I'm sure they'll do it. Dude, they've been so responsive with feedback and bug fixes and everything. It's insane. It's actually insane how fast they respond to everything. They're literally the Hawkeyes. They're all Hawkeyes. And they want everything fixed. I'd like to get Rain of Arrows before the war starts. Just so I can have 3 freaking skills. So I need to get my mastery up. Hopefully I have enough time. Actually, when does the war start? Isn't it like hours away? I think it's hours away. I'm so excited for the launch, man. I'm so excited. This is gonna be I'm gonna grind so freaking hard on the launch. I've been playing like a fair bit, but not an insane amount, and that's mainly because I'm trying to reserve myself and get ready for the launch of it. You know what I mean?
So I actually and press L to view the army. If you're not sure, you hit L to see what group you're in. If you buy a cannon, a turret, a landmine, or anything else, they go in your utility slot next to your potions. You need to equip them on your bar to place them. Remember that.
Just in the back. We need people focusing the healers in the back. We're keeping them up.
Getting cannons upgraded.
Incoming right side cannons.
Focus on the healers. We almost got this. Let's see.
Pushing healers now.
Goddamn muskets. Get out of here.
Everyone on C now.
Roger. Mayan, run back to base. Mayan, run back to base. Find the siege supply structure. Go to it and pull as many supplies as you can.
Oh, the cannon. Oh, the cannon hurts so bad.
So new plan to stay on safe. If we all get full wipe here, wait, stock up, and when we get back out there, we're going to rotate off to the A side. I'm going to do the same thing.
Well, there goes our cannon, but hey. At least we got one of their cannons down. This is where Rain of Arrows would be nice, but I don't have it, right? Rain of Arrows would be awesome. Don't have it, though.
Anyone in group 1 or 2, if you have a cannon, put it down right near our gate.
Don't mind me.
Right behind me.
Just sneaking around here. 50 versus 50 is so hard, because you can just see people just kind of lagging, right? Get off me!
doing good on Seaside, right? We got 2 cannons down on Seaside.
Yeah, we did, but now they've adapted and try that just now. Brutally just swarm through it.
Get off me!
The problem is all their cannons are already all upgraded, aiming down at me, so I don't know how in the world I'm supposed to upgrade mine under 5.
No! Don't do this!
Anyone that's running on my group, go hard left on the gate. Don't go through that middle gate. Try to group up, funnel them out on the left side.
Yeah. Can you, Casino, do you have a cannon?
Oh, I know.
Okay, a lot of them are moving to
All I
C
was
side,
trying to
right?
do was
A lot of
pull
moving
them
to C side.
further
If you want to get your
away.
cannons down on the A side quick.
Yeah. I'm trying doing it in different.
Shroud kind of
see.
bad. Well, no
Okay,
shit,
you
man.
need
I'm
cannons
so
down to
low
A, you need to
level.
go now. Like
I have 2
now.
abilities.
I'm trying.
Tell someone to buy it for you.
I'm level 24. Up against level 60s. I'd hope I'm bad. Get up there, man.
Abandon the artillery, then and take 1A.
Eat shit.
Fight on the flag. Fight on the flag at A. Just push
Eat
A.
shit.
Right now. Right now. Oh my god. Go on, go on. A lot of them are overextended.
Eat shit.
Nice. Keep going.
This is a really good fight.
You gotta wipe them out, like right now. Fight on the flag.
Eat shit.
That's a good push. Quick. Healers in the back. Kill him.
No.
Good job,
I've not seen anyone win an attack
Alright,
so
get ready,
far.
zone
It's
out, go,
really
go, go.
hard. Really hard. Like really
They
hard.
need to be removed.
These guys that are overextended, kill them. Kill them quick.
Yeah. Don't let them retreat.
Because, like, see how close they are to us? Even if we kill them, all they do is spawn back at these points. And it's almost like nothing happened. It's really hard being the attacker. I almost feel like it should be 100 versus 50. Is that weird? Or 25 versus 50. I feel like it's really hard. Ooh, I didn't even know there was achievements. Oh, I'm gonna be such an achievement hunter. Oh, baby, there's so many. Something about the war. It's tricky because like, it's tricky to say if it's not balanced or if it is balanced because like, it's 50 versus 50, and you have to like, you probably have to do a like war after war after war after war after war. And you got to go through so many different motions to figure out if it's even good or bad, right? Because like, you can't just have like 3 wars and go, oh, that's not balanced, because that doesn't make much sense. Because like, you didn't really give it much of a commitment of time. But, like you would need to go to like, you would need to attack like hundreds of times until you figure out, oh, okay, so that's the best way of utilizing that. They just declared war on First Light. Finally, you guys will get to defend. Yeah, I've never defended before. I'd imagine defending's more fun. Attacking seems very hard. Like, what I think, it's hard to factor in balance just because like, if anybody can join, then like, you have to account for like mastery levels, gear score, levels of the players, and then of course the coordination, right? I think the way you're supposed to kind of do it is have cannons being upgraded, obviously guarded, and then repeaters guarding those cannons in like a U, almost like a circle. So each repeater has line of sight of the other repeater. So like imagine like, just imagine like a circle, right? There's like making kind of like a U or circle where each repeater can kind of cover each repeater. And then you spend 200 or 300 golds, turret, 4 repeaters, or sorry, cannon, 4 repeaters, and then just like have 20 people on it, right? And just guard it. The tricky part is they have cannons that can reach everything. So if they have cannons that can destroy your cannons, fuck, I don't know. Like, what do you do? Play the line of sight game where you know what? It's probably gonna be something like that, where you play the line of sight game where you strategically put a cannon maybe behind to the left of your base so that it's only peeking to the left-hand side. So only the left cannon, one cannon can reach it. Maybe that's how you do it. So you go off to the left, you place the cannon, so it's a 1v1. No other cannon can see you. You can see that cannon can see you, and then you guard off to the left. Then you do the same thing off to the right, and you just do it piece by piece by piece. Maybe that's how you do it? I don't know. You can't split. You can't split. There's no way in hell you can split them because their cannons are so strong. They have max level cannons and they one-shot you, right? Their cannons are doing millions and millions of damage. So you have to... I seriously think that's the strat. I think the strat is... Imagine this is like your base here. Like this was where we spawn in. You go to outside to the left, back like here somewhere, and you make line of sight on the cannon, and it's a 1v1, guard this cannon. Then you go all the way to the right-hand side, make line of sight of the other cannon, boom. And then you get you knock out 2 of the ones on the sides to start, because those would be the easiest. You'll roll over them. And then dealing with the ones in the middle, that's a challenge. I don't know how you do with that, but... I don't know how you do that at all. I like it, though. I like that... it's actually... I know people are like getting mad at defense or attack or whatever the fuck, right? But I like that nobody's been able to really figure it out yet. Because that means it's a good system. In my opinion, that means it's a good system. If nobody's really been able to figure it out yet, and we're still trying to learn it, then that's great. That's a good thing. I definitely have like a 1v1 kind of build for sure. My build is not a siege build. That's for damn sure. Like in a 1v1, I'll slap ass. I got very, very good, I have very good movement abilities. A lot of staggers, a lot of counters. In a 1v1, I'll slap ass, but in a war setting, it seems like everybody runs life staffs, battle axe or warhammer, and then muskets if they're trying to like poke people, they have muskets. But that doesn't mean I think there's a world in where I found the chest. Nice. I think there's a world in where the bow could be useful. Cause like if we're in a war when everyone slams together and you poison shot and drop a rain of arrows, that causes bleeding, that causes movements slow, and then you get the poison you get the poison debuffs. It actually probably wouldn't even be that bad. All right, so this is what the mouse pad will come in. Logitech. Shroud. Checkout. Keyboard. Mouse. Headset. God damn. Go and add all of these items to cart. Use code Shroud and check out. Okay?